Hey guys, what's up? It's Say It Ain't Soph. I'm letting you guys know on Halloween the 31st, we are shooting a live podcast and it's going to be at 2 p.m. So tune in. It's going to be a little bit different than the 11 a.m. recording. So again, it's 2 p.m. Tune in. It's going to be a very special episode and you don't want to miss it.
Dead in Hip Hop, Even Friday recap. What it do, man? Look, the patrons, y'all voted on this one. This was ScHoolboy Q versus A$AP Rocky. Unfortunately, Modest couldn't be here, but we got the undoubtedly Kevin, a.k.a. Bloodbath, Hold It Down podcast.
You know what it is.
You know, the 0.1%, if you know, you know. The 0.1% ain't here, but go listen to Hold It Down podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I want to give a shout out because this was the Patreon on Friday, so shout out to Damien. He the one that nominated Feefo being A$AP Rocky and me being ScHoolboy Q, so shout out to him.
You picked the most lit, most energetic fucking Odd Friday as of yet. You know what I'm saying? Probably my favorite one.
You want me to give a rundown of what it won over? Out of 731 votes, it won. ScHoolboy and A$AP Rocky won with 43%. Second place was Lil Wayne versus Eminem. Lil Wayne representing Feefo and I'm representing Eminem. That was second place with 34. Third place was Cash Money versus No Limit. And then last was Big Crit versus J. Cole.
We appreciate you guys. Become a Patreon. And thank you for no super chats. You know what I'm saying? During the entire telecast.
Yes.
But I do want to promote something. DE365. This past week has been the weekend week. Y'all wanted me and Myke to do the 10-year anniversary of the trilogy. It's over there.
Boy, they've been getting a treat this week, boy.
Hey, bro,
They
we're
been
hooking them up. Trilogy is done. We did an additional 3 albums beyond that. And then today, day of recording is Sunday. So a single is out there on the podcast. Do we have a video for the single too?
Yeah, video for everything.
Video for everything.
Audio only.
Well, y'all getting hooked up
for free. If you want to watch the video, it's on Patreon.
Yep.
There we go. A$AP Rocky, ScHoolboy Q. I'm gonna start it off with Kev, because you know you in the building.
Yep.
The people hear you, and you was on another energy level too.
I think all of us collectively
We was
on something different because we was drinking something we don't usually drink. Okay, First and foremost, personally, I'm a huge fan of ScHoolboy. Like ScHoolboy, like depending on the day for me, might be my favorite member of Black Hippie, depending on the day. So he was going up against A$AP, and I know the type of songs A$AP has because I'm going to parties and stuff when this music is coming out. Like I know, like, these songs they move the room. So y'all say, your ScHoolboy and A$AP. I was like, this gonna be good. Yeah. And I was not disappointed. This battle was great. Like it was a lot of energy. I was hyped as hell over there in my section. I don't like to move out there in front of the stage, nothing. But over in my corner, it was lit.
Patreon streets and the goddamn YouTube chat, that shit was lit as hell too. Yeah. Because, sometimes, especially the earlier ones, as of late, people been liking our musical selections. It was nothing but fire emojis.
Yeah.
So, again, I appreciate the fire emojis. Everybody enjoyed the songs that were chosen and what they kind of went against. You know what I'm saying? C-Town and Ken, did y'all get the watch or the replay?
Yeah,
I was in the chat.
Mike's in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Remember I shouted him out a few times.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I was on some other shit.
No.
Yeah, clearly you was. But yeah, no, I shot a C-Town out a few times.
Okay. So, Myke, how did you feel about it?
I thought it was good, but I even said in the chat, I was like, I know exactly why he lost. You played too much testing. I love testing.
I agree
you
with that.
love testing, but even a lot of A$AP
I
fans
liked
don't.
testing. I didn't love
Okay,
testing.
you like
remember?
testing.
Yeah.
I love testing, and I'm not a real A$AP fan. Testing is like my favorite project he dropped, but I know as a non-A$AP fan that's like A$AP fans don't mess with testing like that.
For a while, you were up, and I was like, yeah, you were up for a minute.
He was
wasn't
down.
it?
And he
I was
went
down,
on
and
a
then I
run
had to
to
come
catch
back.
up.
Yeah.
He had to catch
I got
up.
the round by round
I
breakdown.
thought you were 2 ahead for a minute.
I was down 4-1,
Yep.
and then I won 3 straight to tie it.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And then B came back
Okay.
and just
Okay.
Yeah.
So you won 3 in a row. And I was like, if he keeps this up, he's good. And the second you threw on a testing song, I was like, uh-oh, you lost everybody.
He started with testing too.
At the
they
beginning. See, I wasn't at the very beginning.
He started with A$AP Forever, which is
Yeah.
I thought that was a good song to start with.
No, it's not.
All right. Why?
I think it's a dope song. I think the whole album's great.
Yeah.
But I also understand that a lot of A$AP fans wouldn't even vote for that shit because they don't like that album. So I really think that's why you started going down.
But here's the quandary I found myself in when creating the playlist. My favorite, 'cause I don't remember, is Long Live ASAP.
At Long Live.
At long last.
The one with
ASAP.
Canal Street. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite ASAP project, but too many songs are too slow.
I get that.
And because I had Canal Street on the playlist, and I was like, okay, if he goes something slow, I might go something slow. But and then even jukebox joints, I love that song, but
You still had
slow.
ASAP Mob song because you really wasn't playing.
Yeah, but
you
that
didn't
too.
play. You didn't
That
play
too.
hella hoes. You only play one Ferg because you played Shaba, and I'll admit I mistakenly typed work when I titled the poll. But you didn't play work either.
Damn.
Both of those are big.
Damn, Sabotage.
I mean,
It was a close vote. Even winning that round didn't change anything. If it would have been different, because he still lost by more than just that 1
fucked
point.
up, bro.
So I told them niggas I messed up that night. I told the chat. I said I apologize to everyone at home who put their money down. Kevin was wrong. I said all those things.
what made you not play One Train?
Because Rocky's part was very small, and then it's a long ass track. So I'm like, when do I really turn it off? So I just kind of
You don't.
People
So
were saying it
the
in the
whole
chat.
8-minute ride.
Nah, I ain't really doing that. But people was putting it in the chat. I saw One Train a good bit.
His verse is good on One Train, so I would have played One Train.
That's probably the one that I would have switched out. I played Brand New Guy when he played Blessed. If I could change anything, I would have played One Train. Because One Train, I feel, would have beat Blessed, and I would have kept Brand New Guy. Because Brand New Guy, I knew he was going to end with Groovy Tone. The beat change, nigga, that shit is just too crazy. So I was like, I need to keep my heart as one. But when he went up 4-1, I was like, whoa, this can get away from me if I don't win the next couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
I had to make an executive decision.
How many testing songs and all do you think he played? Was it like 5?
ASAP Forever.
Oh, 4.
Tony Tone.
You played Praise the Lord.
You want me to go
Praise
through
the
rounds?
Lord.
I mean, you picked
And
good.
Guns
You
and
picked
Butter.
really good
I
testing
know.
songs.
I know.
Like those songs are fucking.
Those are the hardest
hard
ones.
songs.
So round one, Feefo started out with ASAP Forever, and then I responded with Hands on the Wheel.
Okay, so the reason why I picked ASAP Forever, I feel like it was a tone setter, and I felt like, again, a barometer song. Okay, if this wins, I could get.
Then I know what to keep playing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I
So I was
understand.
like, let me play this and let me see how the people respond. Then when B played Hands on the Wheel, in my head I was like, it should still beat it. But when it lost, I'm like, oh, okay. But because it didn't lose by a lot.
Round two, I started off with Fig Get the Money,
That's my shit.
and
played Peso.
he replied back with Peso.
Wait, and you lost Peso?
No, I won
He won.
Peso.
He
That
won.
was the one I
Okay,
won
okay.
when he went up 4-1.
Gotcha.
Which I understood. Peso was a bigger song. I've never liked Peso. I put it on record. I've never liked that song, even though it was big. It was stupid to me. But I knew it was a hit. I knew it was big. It was way bigger than Fig Get the Money. Fig Get the Money is our setbacks.
Was that early, like ASAP?
That's his first
That's
one.
Yeah, that was his
song to
first
put
big
him on.
jam.
Yeah,
That's
that
song
was
to
the
put him on.
ones that we.
I didn't like it either.
That's when Dead End Hip Hop and ASAP we wasn't vibing.
No,
I wouldn't have
hated
either.
us.
ASAP did not like Dead End Hip Hop at that moment in
I
time.
came around. I love that album now.
Which is crazy because like his first one is the one I loved and everybody
Yes,
hated.
we all hated it.
Yeah, I know
Everybody
that.
hated it. And I was the only one. I'm like, whoa. I'm
Super disrespectful about it. Too.
Yes. And then when Testing came out, you're the only one that loved it and everybody else was lukewarm.
And that made me go back, and I was like, oh wait, I like this shit too. Wait a minute, I like all of
You
this.
said maybe it was me.
It was. I said it on Twitter, and I think I said it in the video. I said, I'm sorry, ASAP, for everything I said. It was me. Your music is dope. And he wrote back and was like, I appreciate y'all. So I felt so much better about myself. But nah, ASAP is dope.
So then round three, Feefo started off with Ghetto Symphony, and then
Love that fucking song.
Hell yeah.
That's a hard ass song.
and then I responded with Break the Bank.
That's my
That's
shit.
hard.
That's all.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
And the thing,
Yeah.
like, because when I was putting a playlist together, I told myself I'm either gonna start with Ghetto Symphony or ASAP Forever. Those are gonna be one of my two starters. But
Yeah.
Schoolboy over there.
Round four, I started off with Gangsta, Gangsta, Gangsta,
That's my shit too.
and you replied back with Work.
No, that was
Shaba.
Shaba. That was
yeah.
around that I made the mistake again.
Yep.
That was me that round. You still didn't win the vote. It was
Nah,
close.
it was
But I
close.
didn't fuck up that bad.
Nah, and that was one of the most energetic rounds we've ever had. Cause you talking about gangsta, and then Shaba, right?
Yeah, bro. We was
Man.
lit. We was lit early.
Boy.
What was that, round 4?
Yeah, that's round
We was
four.
lit early.
Yeah. Round five, people started off with Palace, and then I responded with That Part.
So Palace was a questionable one for me because I knew it was slower, but I played into early mixtape Rocky. So I was like, let me pick that. Let me see if that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, move people. And I also saw the chat a little bit, and I saw people say, "Oh, play Palace." I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
They want it. Let me play it.
The YouTube chat seemed to like Palace. It just didn't seem to cross over on
Patreon.
Patreon. That was the difference.
Yeah.
But the YouTube was cool with the Palace pick.
So yeah, that's when I was up 4-1. So now we in round 6. This when Feefo started to make his round. So I started off with Blessed with featuring Kendrick Lamar. And then Feefo replied back with a brand new guy.
Because I was like, at this point, I knew I had to stop momentum.
You
I
had
like,
to.
No way. Hey, hold on. You're not going to beat me
You made your
goddamn
call.
7-1. And then but for like,
All right, so then round 7, Feefo started out with Lord Pretty Flacco Jody 2.
That was hard. That was hard.
And then I responded with Man of the Year. And Feefo won
tough.
that one.
that was another super energetic round.
Yeah, that's when I think that's when I showed up.
I think that's when I think I saw you in the
What
chat.
I
like,
miss?
Yeah.
A lot.
They were like, oh, Feefo's losing. And I was like,
I think when I played
come
it,
back.
when I played Man of the Year, Myke was like, "God damn, this is a good round. Like this is a good one."
That was a good ass round.
Yeah. In round 8, I started with Collard Greens, and Feefo responded with Goldie, and he won that one.
I mean, you can't beat Goldie.
Yeah, and he won
It's
that one.
very hard.
You really can't.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I put in the chat, I was like, man, tell B to stop bitching with his bitch ass. I was like, I hope B gets the reference, because I felt bad. I was like, oh man, if B sees that and he doesn't know what I'm talking about, he'd be like, why is Myke calling me a bitch? That's just mean.
That's when it was 4-4. And then I closed it out on this. So then,
this one got dark outside.
yeah. So then, so then round 9, Feefo played Who That Boy, ASAP and Tyler.
Good song. God. I
And then
See, there were a couple of them that were questionable. That I'm like, damn. Like if they lose, I'm like, I don't got nothing else.
I played Ride Out.
I know.
with Vince.
But still.
Still, bro.
That's a tough one. Who That Boy bangs, but
Yeah, it does.
I think Ride Out and Vince Staple kind of takes it over the top.
Yeah, and then in round 10, I started with Dope Dealer with E40. Feefo played Pretty Flacco.
Which
That
another
was a close
one.
one. That was a
I thought
close
that was
one.
going to go to ASAP.
That was a close one. Yeah,
That's
that was a
another
real
one.
close one.
It probably should have, honestly.
Yeah, that was a real close one. I think that was probably the closest round out of all of them, actually.
Yep.
And then round 11, Feefo played Praise the Lord. And then I played Num Num Juice.
Were you running out of songs at this point?
Well, Praise the Lord is a damn. That's one of
It is.
ASAP's
Yeah,
biggest
that was
ones.
that was big
That's
on
a-
testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big song.
It was because of Skepta. So like it had the American and the British fans because Skepta's a big deal over there. So that song did numbers. So I understood why you played it.
Yeah.
And that beat is just stupid good.
It
Yeah.
is. I could have beat it if I responded to it, but
I don't know. What do you think you could have beat Num Num Juice with?
I think Brand New Guy could beat that. Yeah.
It would have took. I'm honest in my eyes. It would have took an ASAP Bob type of song. It would have took either Work or maybe Hella Hoes. I mean, Front Rules wasn't going to beat it, but it would have took something with more than just Rocky on it.
Yeah, Num Num Juice is just too hard of a song. I think that you just give whatever round B plays Num Num, you gotta just give it to him. Because I don't think ASAP has anything that would beat that. Even
I'm
Goldie, I
glad
don't think
you
Goldie would
No,
beat that.
Goldie doesn't match that
Nah.
energy. I think Brand New
Yeah.
Guy could.
I'm just like you ain't play fucking Problems because I feel like that
Wait, you
wasn't the one.
didn't?
He didn't.
Nah, I felt it was too commercial.
What? Fucking Problems?
I thought it was a little
No,
too
bro.
commercial.
I mean, even I like that song, and I don't even fuck with Drake.
I see what you're saying. I see why it's commercial, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It
like,
depends.
what-
That's
like-
a hard song, though.
But
It's
what
hard, it
would I have
depends.
played that against?
I mean, you probably
If
could have
you
played
would've
it against Num Num Juice.
I was about to say that would have
Oh.
better than what
Debatable.
you picked.
It's debatable.
Both two really popular mainstream type songs.
Num Num
It's
Juice
debatable.
is gonna win regardless, but I think that song may have been a bit more debatable than
But
what you picked.
here's the thing. Remember, Num Num Juice was a response, so I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know he was
Yeah,
going
yeah,
there.
yeah.
True. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's true. He just he said, "Oh yeah, you forgot about this one."
Round 12, I started out with John Moore.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And yeah, that was my shit. Belling through the motherfucking streets, y'all.
That's
yeah.
my shit too.
And then he responded with Tony Tone.
Good song.
And
Which is a good song.
It is a good song,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
John
just,
Moore-
it's another testing jam, and people don't want to hear testing.
Yeah.
And then the final round, he played Guns and Butter, and I finished it out with Groovy Tony.
I just feel
And
like
that was my 5-round run that I went on from.
Guns and Butter wasn't the best ending. It's a good song, but it wasn't the best way
Yeah.
to go out.
I think the main thing that I enjoyed and appreciated about this one was the energy,
Yeah.
And not just in the room, not just at Dead End Studios, but the YouTube energy, the Patreon energy. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I absorbed all that energy throughout, and I gave it right back at the end of round 13.
I think also this the most we've seen Saquon come out. Shout out to Saquon.
Yes.
I think
Oh,
this
there was a Saquon sighting?
Oh,
Multiple.
multiple times.
Multiple.
Yeah, this the most we ever seen Saquon.
Yo,
in
let me
fight
tell you.
battle.
So when I played Brand New Guy, he came out because that was my response, right? And then I started the next round with Lord Pretty Flacco Jody 2.
came right
He
back out.
stayed out.
Yeah.
And then you played, what was the response to Lord Pretty Flacco?
Man of the year. I
Man of the
believe.
Year. He
Yeah.
stayed
Yeah,
out.
he was like, oh, this my shit too. Like,
So he stayed out for 3
He knew what
rounds
to do.
or 3 songs. We had Saquon in this motherfucker jamming. That's why I call him the point one. Because I'm 33.3, 33.3, 33.3. Saquon was the point one. I didn't think going in it was probably going to be my favorite one.
Oh, this was my favorite
But
before. I already knew.
Really?
Behind the scenes, I'm always asking, like, trying to get more newer, like, and younger
Mm-hmm.
sounding artists. Because I feel like you have a specific type of fan base, as we've discussed before. But I feel like if you want to bring in more viewers, you got to try to hit more fun type of battles. Which I know every battle is fun to y'all, but they're not always fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So I
And
feel
this one
like
was fun to watch.
This one was fun to watch. It was fun to listen to. All that. This type of battles, I appreciate. And it was, when y'all said this one, I said, this is going to be a banger. And it lived up to my expectations. Like, I
Shout out to the
already knew.
patrons, man. I mean, like I
already
said, they voted for this. They picked this one, and they got a good fun one out of this one. I had fun doing this one.
I was talking shit too. But hey, I was,
was.
I was trying to set the scene. Had to let people know where we was at.
We was all on a whole nother level, bro.
The only thing you fucked up is you should have turned that damn camera off a little earlier.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what
my
the
rant?
issue
I
was.
was like, bruh.
Oh, I thought you were talking about earlier.
Those Feefo talks.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
Nah, I
Nah,
missed
he
it.
ain't know.
The shit was like 20 minutes long of him just
Yeah, I was
going
on
on.
that.
I thought you were going to talk
and
about
on.
you weren't here in the beginning when we had the sound issues. It was only for like 10, 15 minutes.
No,
and I
less
fixed
than
it.
that. It was a couple minutes. It was a couple minutes. It was a couple
Probably
minutes.
felt like 10.
It
To me, it felt like
It felt
that.
like 10 because we went live at 9:25, but we got started at like 9:32, 33.
Okay, yeah.
Normally we start right at 9:30, but that little hiccup we had.
Oh, so y'all were still live. You just didn't start until 2 minutes
we
out.
just yeah.
Okay, I thought
yeah.
you said you didn't go live.
No.
We
We started
We was
live.
We
live.
didn't find out till we was
But when
live.
FIFA played this song, it was sounding very distorted, and our mics wasn't sounding good. So then that's, we had to be like, okay, we redid that round. I was like, no, I'm not gonna play my song after FIFA had his technical issues on his. So we just gonna do that round over again.
it was good.
So that way they can hear FIFO's song good and clear, and we can get everything good and started.
To fix that in the future, we're gonna go live, we're gonna go live 10 minutes earlier at 9:15, so that way we can work out those, issues before the 9:30 mark. 5 minutes just isn't enough time to work out if we find anything that's awry. So we're gonna go 9:15. So make sure you already know we're gonna start 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp, but we are going to start at 9:15 going live, so that way we can work out any minor or major details, so that way we can make sure that the audio is perfect for you guys.
I'm just glad nobody disrespected ASAP.
You know what?
No, they did.
That was
They
that
did.
was one of my biggest things too.
Yeah, I was like, y'all gonna learn. ASAP is fucking hard.
Bro.
And it's funny because like I was telling people, this is the first battle that we did where I didn't care for the other, like the artists that you was representing. Normally we always
We know
both of the
each
artists.
other, yeah.
But this was the first time where I'm just like, people playing a
Beat him into the
song.
ground.
Huh? You said what?
Want to beat him into the ground.
I mean, yeah, I definitely wanted to win
Yeah,
because, like I said, I didn't care for that artist's music. But like, FIFA was kind of at a disadvantage because, like, I didn't know what were the big songs. I was just going by what people were saying in the chat or like what the reaction. So, like, I don't know when people play a song. Oh, I need to play. Do I need to play this type of song? Like, he plays something, I just be like, oh, okay, all right. Let me play my song. Let me smash them. You know what I'm saying? I just have my playlist and my focus, my Schoolboy stuff on point, and I was just ready because I'm like, I cannot lose to A$AP Rocky with Schoolboy Q. So that was my mind. That was my the way I was thinking going in. But FIFA was playing stuff, and I was just like, I mean, Quan probably made me
shit
get
outta
hyped just
here.
because. You said what?
You're like, get that shit out of here.
I know, right?
That's what he was saying.
That's-
Every time he plays,
play
like,
something,
get that
get
shit
the
out of here.
He was
Yeah.
like, the fuck
Yeah.
is this? That's what he was saying.
Right. I'm
This
just
ain't
like,
shit.
yeah.
No nothing.
You
So
still
yeah,
don't fuck with him?
nah.
I see the point you're raising. Like, you're just glad that your Patreon was giving them votes too, because like it is kind of hard to tell which way your fan base is going to lean, especially once you've catered them into a certain direction. You don't know if their sounds have evolved past what y'all tell them to like, because there's really no way to know. So I appreciate that they were pretty Sometimes they might seem biased, but I feel like for the most part they were unbiased.
Biggest thing that I took away was just the energy, and not just physical energy, but how people were reacting. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, like people were fucking with the battle. You know what I'm saying? They liked the songs. I can only envision that people was in their house. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy too. So, hitting that Saquon.
Hitting that Saquon.
Hitting
Hit that Saquon, bro.
They said, Ken, you ain't see it. They said, who the hell is that in the back? Duke Deuce?
That's
They
hilarious.
said it a couple times.
That is
I
hilarious.
see you, Duke Deuce.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's motherfucking ASAP Rocky versus ScHoolboy. The next joint, it was nominated previously. You know what I'm saying? Just literally on this one that we did was ScHoolboy and Rocky. Me and Beezy have done this previously back when we did it on Twitch. Now it's not newer artists.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? But I think the nostalgia, I think the energy.
I like this one. I co-signed this one as well.
So we are doing No Limit versus Cash Money.
Oh shit.
I know I can sit one out finally.
Yeah, I like this one.
This one's gonna be good.
I'm sure it is for people that like that era of
Yeah.
music. I'm sure they're gonna fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm representing No Limit, and Feefo's representing Cash Money.
I got Cash Money. And you know, even Jalen had asked, well, how far in the Cash Money you're gonna go? I said, no Young Money, so no Drake, no Nicki. We're gonna keep it in the same era of when both of these entities were popping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not from a fair perspective, but it doesn't make sense. Like fucking, we're gonna hear Master P rapping and then Drake like that. That was not the same time.
Or you can
No
put
Limit
Nicki
really
up
has
as
an era. Like,
Yeah.
then they didn't get past that era, so it's like it's not fair to be comparing them to people who sound.
Were there any women on No Limit?
Yeah.
Mia X. And
So you could put Mia X against Nicki,
what's her name?
but you ain't got the balls. to
Mercedes.
do
I saw what you did there. Saw what you did there. That was clever. That was clever. See, man, that's why you need to get MC Dangin' Balls on the song, man.
that. You gave me a
You know what I'm
feature,
saying?
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, wait a minute. I never thought that Nicki's shit would have opened him for MC Dangling Balls. I fucked up, man. I
Yeah.
should promoted my shit back then.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Yep.
Damn, we could call the album The Vaccine.
And I got Cash Money. Beezy got No Limit. You already know Beezy. What's the date on that one?
29th. Yeah, 29th.
29th.
Yeah,
29th. You already know the time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be going live 9:15 Eastern Standard Time to make sure that the audio and everything is right for you guys.
And then we should put I think during that time we should put the nomination for the next Patreon for the month of November.
Yeah,
Patreon.
so it'll actually, by the time you guys get to watch this video, that'll be up, the poll. So become a Patreon, $1 gets you in there. You'll be able to vote if you want to nominate. It's a higher
25,
tier.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go over there, support your boys. Thank you for the no
super chats.
No
Y'all
super
did a
chats
great
during
job.
Odd Friday. Thank you, mods. Thank you, the audience, for listening. Again, we appreciate it. If you want to support Odd Friday and the Dead Hip Hop movement during that platform, become a patron. $1 gets you in there, get you all of the replays from the moment that we started this thing up until that point. We try to upload the replay that same night. You know, within, I would say, about an hour or two after we're done, it's up there live and ready for you to rewatch. And major shout out to Arterial Stover. If you want to get the playlist, and I think Beezy, he does it in the order that we play them, right?
Yep. As the show goes on, he makes
This
it.
motherfucker Arterial. Shout out to Arterial again. Go to Spotify, and he will have the entire playlist from top to bottom in the order that we played it. Also, hashtag #OddFriday. IG, Twitter, every place that you go on social media, hashtag that. Let us know. If you fucking with it, hashtag that #OddFriday. If you not, come watch, and I guarantee you'll start fucking with it.